Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Well, NWO After Dark. We are in beautiful South Beach tonight as the Wolfpack stroll in to take on the Hurricanes. Danny, what do you expect from the Wolfpack and Big Penis? What do they got to do to get things done here in South Beach tonight?
What I'm picturing right now is a very lengthy, strong, girthy type of offense that George likes to run. He loves his fullbacks. He loves the strength of the offensive line. And for one, I'm excited to see what this O line is going to do against this athletic D line, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it will be a good one. I'm excited to get this thing underway. So get these coaches ready. I think everybody's ready. I'm ready. You ready, Danny?
Yes, sir.
Let's get this party started. See who won the toss here.
Seems like NC State's going to be receiving the ball today, which means, of course, Miami will receive the second half kickoff. Right now, Miami in their all black uniforms here in the beautiful, beautiful Hard Rock Stadium. They're going to kick it off here to Thomas deep in the back of the end zone. And he is actually going to return it. He's going to drift to the right, cut him back. He gets a nice little block, but of course, the athletic ability of the Miami defense gets there. And Jimmy, George, 5-1. Devin Leary at the quarterback position. What are we expecting here from the NC State offense?
Expect a lot of throws downfield. Expect he gets everybody involved. He'll get wide receivers involved, running backs involved, and of course, the man, Big Penis. Expect him to do big things today.
Yeah, and on the flip side, of course, we have Miami's very, very stout defense led by Coach Revamp himself, who prides himself on the speed of the defense. And NC State's going to come out two receivers on each side. Running back Allen to the right of quarterback Leary drops back. He's looking for a receiver. Pressure right away as he rolls out. He's going to try to get to the edge, and it's going to be a loss of 2. We're going to count it as a sack for Miami right there.
See that Miami front line doing big things early.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach Revamp loves to do is make sure he gets pressure with 4, and he did just there. Good job by Leary, though, not forcing anything. As they come out in shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, including his tight end. Leary drops back. He's got good protection. He's going to go deep. Oh, almost intercepted. I'll tell you what, that is a gutsy throw there, but that is a great play by the Miami DBs right there.
Yeah, that was that ball maybe a little short. The receiver looked like he went up and almost high pointed that ball though, even in that double coverage.
Yeah, he's got tremendous athletic ability there. And we're going to see them again stay in shotgun. Obvious passing down here for the Wolfpack as Leary is calling quick little adjustments here and there. Miami seems to not be afraid of these receivers. They're keeping their corners right in front of them. Leary's going to drop back. Good protection so far. He's going to zip this one. He's got Allen after a huge hit, but 29 yards, first down.
Credit the O-line for that play. The O-line doesn't give Leary the time he gets there. He doesn't make that play.
Yeah, just an incredible job. And again, we're not seeing much blitzes coming so early. So this O-line is really hunkering down. 3 straight passes, though, not something you see every day from the NC State coaching staff. 2 receivers each side. See, Miami's corners are still staying tight. Leary's going to drop back. He's going to get pressured, and this time he is going to get sacked. 8-yard loss there, Jimmy. Savage smoke with the sack.
Yeah, just nowhere for him to go. That rusher was just way too fast. Leary just had to eat that one.
Yeah, and you see there, of course, I guess Miami's starting to, understand that NC State wants to throw, so these defensive linemen are beginning to engage a little quicker. 5 receivers this time. Allen running back to the left. Leary's going to drop back. Good protection. He's going to force one. Almost intercepted by you-know-who.
The momentum he had on that jump in that route, that could have been 6, but unfortunately it's just a pass deflection, and here we are, third down for NC State.
Of course, as Kirk Herbstreit likes to say in NCAA, you're playing defense for a reason right there. So far, we've already seen a long 3rd down and 12 converted. Now we have 3rd and 18. Leary drops back again, no pressure, but immediately rolls out. puts his tackle in a bind there, and we have 3 sacks already. Chief doing dabs with 2 of them. Jimmy,
Wow.
quick sack there.
Yeah, Leary got out maybe a little too quick. Didn't give his tackle time to engage. Left Chief doing dabs, just a free line.
Yeah, it's a very difficult spot there for a tackle to try to kick set that deep, as McDonald's going to kick this one off. We're going to have a return here. He's going to get a great move there. Powell's going to try to cut him off the edge. He's not going to make it more. And Big Penis get juked out. We're seeing a lot of movement there. And Jalen Knighton, 36-yard return.
Yeah, he ran about 65 yards on it.
Yeah, he certainly did, going left to right, taking up a whole bunch of the field. But great job right there by the NC State to eventually corral Miami. They're going to start off with great field position on 39-yard line going in. 3 receivers to the right, and here comes Tyler Van Dyke. Barking out commands here as his running backs to the left, maybe changing the play there. TVD, very, very known to sling it, and he's going to drop back, stays in the pocket. Great protection, checks it down. Donald Chaney, 3-yard reception. Good tackle there.
Yeah, don't sleep on Van Dyke's legs either. He can get out of the pocket and move if he needs to or has to.
And that's exactly right. Both of these quarterbacks are pretty mobile. You know, their speed rating, quote unquote, doesn't exactly speak of it, but they can move. And with these coaches at the helm, they do a good job of knowing how to use their quarterbacks. And right now we're going to get to see Coach Revamp using, of course, Tyler Van Dyke, who is one of the best quarterbacks in the NWO.
Everybody runs a little faster when someone's chasing him.
Amen. 2 receivers to each side. Chaney, of course, the impact player in the backfield, along with TVD. Outside corners pressing. They're going to hand it down the middle. Good hole there. Drag down. Chaney's going to get 7 yards. So far, 10 total yards for Chaney. 7 on the ground, 3 in the air.
Yeah, good protection. Good hole by that line there to open up for Chaney, and then he just drug that defender for the first down.
Yeah, and an incredible job by NC State's linebackers. It looked like it was going to be a bigger chunk, but they did a good job of corralling to the ball and getting there. Same formation here for Miami. This time they're going to drop a screen to the left. Chaney's going to catch a great spin there. He's got open field, 10-5, touchdown Miami.
Yeah, that was all Chaney after that play. Just spun off, used his blockers, and did the rest himself.
Yeah, a good confidence builder for your quarterback is a simple dump off that's going to go for a big play, 3 plays, 37 yards. And Jimmy, it's kind of the result of a great punt return right there, a short field, and a quick score for Miami.
Yeah, indeed. That punt return set that up easily, for sure.
Now we're going to see NC State line up to return this one. As earlier, they almost went on and had a 3-and-out, but of course, Devin Leary saving him on one of the 3rd downs. Let's see if they can generate any offensive prowess here on this drive. As they're going to kick it off, and Thomas is going to take it out of the back of the end zone. He's going to move to the right. He's got great blocking. He's got an open hole, 30, midfield. He gets pushed out of bounds.
By the kicker.
Almost one of the longest returns we've seen.
Yeah, it don't get much longer than that. I mean, his foot was on that back line.
Yeah, and that's something about Coach George and these Wolfpack is they're not afraid of anything. They'll take it out. They'll launch it on 3rd and 18, and that's something that we're going to see. 2 tight ends to the right, one of them being impact player, Mr. Big Penis. He gets a great block out there. Quick run there to the right by Michael Allen, but no gain.
Yeah, it looked like he got at least a yard, but apparently that Miami D-line got more of a push than I thought.
Yeah, the interior right there gets a little bit of penetration. Quick no huddle here for NC State as Miami has about 5-6 guys inside the box. Quick play action. Leary's got a couple guys open, breaking away. He's going to use his feet. Breaks one, gets a 1st down, gain of 13. And Jimmy, you said it. Both, these quarterbacks can move, and right there we see a good run.
Yeah, and like you said, their speed ratings don't indicate it, but they can still get out there and get the yards they need, as we saw there.
An impressive feat there by Leary. He had a receiver open, but didn't need to force it. Did the smart thing, tuck the ball away and get himself to 1st down. 3 receivers to the right, solo receiver to the left is Jones. Leary's going to drop back Quick little rollout. He's got a man down middle. Christopher Tootle, 18-yard catch. Great dig route there.
Yeah, just a nice throw and catch. Leary had time, made the throw he needed to.
Yeah, and that's something that is very underestimated, is the accuracy of Devin Leary. And the record shows as NC State's number 6 here. Leary getting the play from his offensive coordinator on the right side. Staying in the same formation, but definitely moving in. Drops back. He's going to take off. He's got the edge. He's got a wide open edge. He's going to force his way 10 yards. Another first down there by Leary.
Yep. Actually sat in the pocket, let his tackle get engaged, and then rolled out there. That was perfect.
Yeah, and that's a great point right there. And that's, he learned from the last drive right there. Let them engage, get them locked up, use it against them. If they're going to stay in man coverage, these DBs turn their head and they can't see the quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, tight end and Carter on the right. Again, we're seeing these corners press as Leary's going to play action. He's going to roll, and this time he's going to get popped. Devin Leary sacked for 2-yard loss. Getting up very slow there.
Chief doing Dab's 3rd sack already. What do you think about that here in this first quarter?
Yeah, Coach Revamp said, earlier, the rollout to the right-handed quarterback, better put your best defensive lineman out there. That's exactly what we're seeing, 3 sacks. We have a big penis sighting in the game. Tight end to the left and fullback to the left.
Can't miss it.
Quick play action. Leary's in trouble again. He goes down. Wow. And
no,
Jimmy, the record is broken in the first. Wow.
That poor tackle over there. He's got his hands full.
I'll tell you what, Chief doing Dabs' draft stock is skyrocketing right now. And 3rd and 19. These corners still applying pressure. 5 defensive linemen looking on. And we have Finley in the game, the backup quarterback.
Is this a fatigue thing?
We hope so. We don't want to see someone go out this early. Finley's going to get a high snap rollout to the right. He's got a man looking to throw, and this time it's going to be intercepted. A great user play there. It's going to go over on downs right there. Great turnover. Ben Finley 0 for 1 interception.
Yeah, it's kind of an arm punt. That safety just kind of played center field and waited. Wow.
Yeah, and that's something that's you're going to have to live with.
Oh, no.
We're getting a quick timeout here. We're having a little bit of difficulty. No worries over here. No worries.
Feel good to be back in South Beach. I saw you talking to some of the front office, Danny.
Absolutely.
Still some familiar faces here, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it felt great seeing the tremendous staff there with Revamp, taking over the Miami boys that I would be absolutely, hurt if it was anyone else. But I'm glad my Texas man is definitely taking over there with the Kings. And Jimmy, this is something that we definitely, kind of think about, right? I mean, earlier we had a little bit of issue with the weather in South Beach. Now we're having a little bit of the camera issues. We're getting stuff plugged back in. But, what's a late night game without a little bit of technical difficulties, right?
Right. Huh. No mames. Oh. It looks like the game's froze. Doesn't it, Danny? Oh, there it goes. Wow. Oh, the cap card was probably froze.
I was about to say, maybe just a little bit of the different angle that we got there. Both coaches making sure that each of them are good to go here.
Oh, it was an injury, strained pec, and he will return. It said.
It's good that we're going to see him back here.
Mm-hmm.
The coach making sure he takes care of his herbal essence real quick as Miami's going to line up in the I formation. They're going to play action to Chaney. I'll tell you what, this feed looks a lot smoother all of a sudden, and it's looking really good. Quick throw to Will Mallory there, 15-yard catch.
Yeah, nice little play there. One of my favorites. Little play action toss to the tight end.
Yeah, it's definitely an Iowa staple there as their tight end U over there in Iowa. And great play there by Will Mallory. A very underutilized player a lot of times is the tight end, but Coach Revamp makes sure he always shows the tight end some love. Two receivers to the left for Van Dyke with Chaney to the right. A common formation we've seen in motion. This time he's going to have a screen to the left. Another one with Chaney, and Chaney trucking through players and carrying some Wolfpacks. 10 yards.
Chaney got his money's worth there. But the Wolfpack learned from last time, and they contained that screen very well.
Yeah, great job by them to actually corral this time and fly to the ball. And that's what you want to see, right? The ball carrier with a bunch of white jerseys around. Good play there by the Wolfpack, which could have been a scarier one.
Second inches, anything goes here.
Yeah, they credited him there with the 10-yard catch, but of course it's going to be about 9 and short. So we're going to see an open playbook here for Revamp. As three of the receivers are far right, tight receiver to the left, Chaney along with it. He's going to get a counter play wide open there, showing good moves. The receiver gets in his way, but first down, Chaney.
Surprised it took this long to see the old counter from Revamp.
Honestly, I don't know how you guys run that play. I tried it, and I got blown up. So much credit to you guys for being able to run it. We're now seeing three receivers to the left. And then we're going to see a counter to the right this time. Chaney showing some moves. He seems to always break off one there, and he gets 4 yards on this one. 3 carries, 18 yards.
I don't know why, but for some reason the counter to the right isn't the same as the counter to the left. It's so weird.
Well, believe me, either way for me, it's definitely not going to work, boys. So I'm glad one of you guys is looking good with it. And we're seeing Miami methodically drive as the first quarter is ticking down. This time we have formation flipped. Chaney going to go in motion from the backfield out. He's going to get a deep drop. He's got a man. Oh, just bent the throw a little bit too much. And that was a tough one. That was a great throw there. Just pulled it a little too much, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think maybe the receiver broke a second too late, possibly. Either way, they got something there, though. They're just a second short on it.
Yeah, as the receiver was coming back to the formation, to the huddle, you can see Tyler Van Dyke talking to him, making sure that he needs to get outside. He needs to bend the way out there. 4 seconds left in this first quarter, 3rd and 6. And it kind of feels like this one's a crucial one for NC State.
Yeah, this would be a huge stop right here.
Lined up in a base shotgun formation as we're seeing. Van Dyke calling off a little check. NC State calling their bluff. 1 second left. He gets the snap off. He's going to get under pressure. Clark's going to chase him down, but there's no one in front, and he dives for the first down. Tyler Van Dyke, 8 yards, putting his head into the fire.
Gotta love Van Dyke's aggressiveness there, but gotta be careful, Tyler.
Yeah, you wanna live to play many years in the pros, and right there, that's just him showing his gutsy, his moxie, right? I mean, you're playing against a top 10 team. You got to show it at the end of the first. We have 7-0 here as Miami comes out with 2 tight ends, 1 on each side. Clock ticking down under the 10-second mark again. This time it's going to be a counter to the left, and he's going to have a one-on-one, puts his head down. Another 10 yards there for Chaney.
Yeah, he just slithered in between defenders to get 10 there on that counter.
Yeah, the offensive line and the tight ends doing a good job there to hold their blocks, just enough for Chaney to get another one-on-one matchup with these DBs, and that's tough.
Yeah, that plays huge indicative of the blocking.
Again, we're going to see the same formation. 1 receiver on each side, motion. Van Dyke's going to roll out. He's going to look for a man. He's going to tuck it away, go down, and this time he does slide. Much better decision there for Van Dyke, 7 yards.
Yeah, sliding's a lot better than diving. I've fumbled on a dive before.
Oh, believe me, I think we've all definitely thought we were going to get a slide from our QBs, and we just dive head first, and it's unfortunate, on those situations. This time he has 2 tight ends, both stacked to the left, as NC State's going to try to match them. Quick motion out to the left. He's going to get a sweep there from Chaney. He's getting the edge, cuts back in.
Tried to get behind that guard who got over there maybe a second too late, but still a nice run.
Yeah, and then we're seeing a methodical 8 to 10 yards every time Chaney touches the rock on a run play. And right now, Miami is matriculating down the field in the way that they like to, right? On the ground. Under center as they jog quicker to the line of scrimmage. Strong eye right here for the Canes. Nice little pro-style drop step. He's going to dump it off to the fullback and this time drag down. There's that Texas route right there.
Yeah. We don't see Tyler under center very often there.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot from the NFL scouts that they want to see him get under there. They want to see him be a little bit more of a pro-style quarterback, and Coach Revamp basically told the scouts to fuck off and get out of the room. And right there, he just put him under center.
Got to mix things up to keep that defense on its heels.
Absolutely. This time we have 2 running backs in the backfield. Quick screen look there. Chaney's going to get in. This time the Wolfpack are there to sniff it out.
Yeah. They got it there that time. Brings up another crucial third down here.
Exactly. Another third down that we're seeing. And this time, the Wolfpack has done a good job of keeping everything in front, avoiding those big plays again. And this is going to be another one for George and his defense.
Yeah, nice little defensive battle we got brewing here in South Beach. I like it.
Yeah, you'd love to see it right there. Great weather gives it an opportunity. The humidity is a little thick right now in South Florida, but both these teams came to play. Bunch right trips for Van Dyke as he's under center. He's going to drop back. He was looking to go underneath, and this time Van's chasing him down. Pitts. And this – oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Jimmy, oh my Lord.
Thank God for replay.
What a play.
I thought Fagan had it.
That was a tremendous effort by the NC State DB, but great concentration by number 1 right there, Thug, to catch that one. And Miami finds themselves up 14-0 here.
There might be a hole the size of a football in Fagan's chest. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. I guess we're seeing that he went for the interception on the diving play. He had to get there somehow. Unfortunately, went right through his hands, and Miami's up 14-0 here as the kickoff goes beyond the end zone. Jimmy, we're seeing a lot of big plays here, and that was one for the record books right there.
That was interesting. Fagan closed that gap really quickly and made about the only play he could have made on that ball.
Exactly. Great. It was a great defensive play. Just a better catch.
Yep.
Leary under center, 3 tight ends to the right. Quick play action there. He was looking for his big penis tight end, and this time he goes down, loss of 9. Great coverage there. Coverage sack for the Canes.
Yeah, I think the guy he wanted to go to was too deep to get off with all those defenders running at him.
And he's going to quickly call his players back. He must have seen something that he liked. All 3 of his tight ends are now set. Leary's going to drop back. Looking again under pressure, and great play there on Tootle as just the ball is just as soon as it was going to get there, they made contact. Might have been a little early there, but now we get a 3rd and 19 there.
Yeah, that linebacker had Tootle covered pretty well. Everybody was kind of covered there. Left Leary with very few options.
Yeah, and he was getting pressure barreling down. This time, 3rd and 19, they're going to drop back. Good protection. He's going to zip it down the middle, and it's almost picked off. 4th and 19 in front of here for NC State. And this Miami defense is buckling down.
Mm-hmm. That secondary has always been sky high flying. They're tough secondary to get balls through.
Yeah, they're coached very well by Revamp and his defensive staff there. And it's going to be a punt on the way. It's about the 35-yard line. We're going to get another return. And Knighton's going to have the edge. And this time Powell almost gets there, but he's going to break away. Knighton making moves, breaks another one. Wow. Oh, might have been a block in the back there that it might have not been called, but just a good return there by Knighton. Good concentration.
Second good return we've seen from Knighton, using the entire field to his advantage.
Two receivers to the right with the strong eye. They're going to get a stretch play. Oh, what a play there by Jackson. Jimmy, what a pop.
Oh, that was Jadeveon Clowney-esque. I think he was back there when the handoff happened.
Yeah, he immediately got a perfect jump off the ball, got to the edge. You know, not much they can do. You make sure your running back takes the punishment, not the quarterback. Second and 13 here. Miami up 14-0 on NC State as they are past midfield on a great punt return. This time they're going to line up in an empty formation with Chaney to the left. NC State drawing up different coverages. Van Dyke's going to have all the time, and now here comes the pressure. He's going to launch it down the middle, and it's dropped by Engel.
And then I think that was Fagan that almost came down and got it off the deflection.
Yeah, he almost caught it right off the ricochet. Wow. You know, Jimmy, right there, you want to stop the momentum and flip it towards your side. Unfortunately, you don't come up with it right there. Now 3rd and 13, and those are kind of heartbreakers right there.
Yeah, that one, it was right in his hands. That should have been a touchback, NC State ball, but here we are, 3rd and 13. You got to put that in the past and move on to the next play.
Yeah, as we're seeing there, you know, Tyler Van Dyke's not afraid to go deep on that one, but as an NC State, you have to capitalize on that. This time he has 3 receivers to the right. He's going to run a quick handoff down the middle, and Chaney corralled there as he had a bit of space. Only a gain of 5, and now we have a 4th down here.
Yeah, not a horrible call there by Coach Revamp. We've seen Chaney rip off 10-yard runs like it's nothing, so just didn't work out that time.
Yeah, not absolutely high positive play there, and they're going to look for a field goal here.
Ooh.
As Borregales is going to line up, and you know he's got the leg for it. He's going to launch it away. And it looks good.
That was good from 65.
Was about to say, Jimmy, that leg is immediately going to be tested by the NWO commission. We're going to make sure that he gets a piss cup immediately. But I'll tell you what, on the flip side, Jimmy, great stop for NC State there.
Yeah, they needed that. That was a victory for their defense for sure.
Yeah, they've shown that they can definitely hang in there. And, of course, Borregales kicking off behind the end zone. He's got a strong leg, just showed it there on that field goal, and now shows it on the kickoff.
Three scores. This is manageable. This is doable. A lot of football left. Just stick to your game plan. Don't turn the ball over.
With a quarterback like Leary, absolutely has 3 receivers to the right. He's going to get a straight drop. Good protection there. Looking downfield. Smartly tucks the ball away. Gain of 2 there. And these Miami DBs are on these receivers like glue, Jimmy.
Yeah, this secondary is no joke. We've always known that about the Miami secondary. X was briefly open, but I think he stepped out because I saw the ref's hat on the field. So he was out of the play pretty much.
Yeah, and we're seeing quick scrambles here from Leary. He may be a little bit testy about his offensive line, so we're going to see here his strong eye formation. We have a big penis sighting. Gets the ball. Rarely ever knocked down for a negative yard. Gain of 3.
Yeah, the big penis always gets through the hole. Gets at least a yard.
Yeah, that man is athletic. He's big. He's fast. Everything you want in a big penis. Quick motion here as they're flipping formations. This time they're going to strong eye right. Leary calling out checks. Making sure everyone's on the same page. Quick handoff, and this time it was a play action, but they did not fall for it on 3rd down. Huge sack there.
No, he did not bite on that, and I think somebody might have missed a block there because that man ran free.
Yeah, you never want to see a defensive lineman flying straight at your premier quarterback, and just like you said, missed block there. We're going to get a long punt this time to the 31. We're going to get another return. And Knighton gets the edge again. Baker Williams chasing him down. Good block. He's got one man to miss again onto the other 31-yard line. What a return again, Jimmy.
All three of these returns are almost like replays of one another.
Yeah, and you're seeing there, of course, Coach George pretty frustrated as special teams right there. They have the edge, and they just slow down as one guy's being usured and the other one just completely just forgets what he's doing. And tough there. Good formation here. Good start. Strong eye to the right. Drops back. Had a quick motion. This time he's going to dump it off. Break off tackle and a huge hit there. Gain of 8 as we are under a minute and a half in the second quarter.
We've seen that man deliver some hits for no bigger than he is with that football. That's crazy. He's just running people over.
NC State still game. They're still showing that they are here to play. They're not going to give up anything easily here. 2 running backs on each side, Knighton and Cheney. Outside receiver motioning tight. Play clock under 10 seconds. He's going to drop back under pressure there. This time he's going to have a wide open field, and Tyler Van Dyke's going to slide down to the 11-yard line. First down, Canes.
Just taking what the defense gives you. He saw an opening. Nobody was open, so he just took off with his feet.
Yeah, we're seeing these big defensive linemen for NC State having to protect the edge right there with not a lot of help outside, as 2 receivers to each side. Quick handoff down the middle for Cheney. He's got a hole. He's going to put his head down. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, that was, man, the offensive line played a huge role in that touchdown there.
Yeah, just a great job locking in, locking up, and driving everyone at least 4 to 5 yards there. And after that, Cheney did the rest, put his head down into the DBs. And these NC State defensive backs are getting a lot of Cheney.
Yeah, he has top-notch acceleration, and he showed it there, busting through that hole.
Yeah, and there's this Miami offensive line. Both tackles are of course, seniors. Zion Nelson at the left tackle, DJ Scaife Jr. at the right tackle. Both of them are in the 90 overalls. So, when you have an offensive line like that, you can definitely run behind them. "34 seconds here. NC State still has 3 timeouts, and in the NCAA, we do know that is an eternity of time. Jimmy, what do we expect here from George?
Something downfield. You got quite a bit of time. You got 3 timeouts. Just don't turn the ball over. Be methodical.
Quick roll out there for Leary. Leary's going to tuck it down and take the sack, loss of 6. And who else, right? Another one there for number 42 as he's extending his record.
Yeah, these receivers need to do a better job of getting separation. It's tough with this Miami secondary.
It really, really is. And those guys have a lot of speed, great man coverage ability. Leary's going to play action. He's got the protection. He's going to launch it deep. He's got Jones on a one-on-one, and he snags it. 3 seconds left on the clock. 3 timeouts, and NC State takes one.
Man, Leary got hit as soon as he threw that, so he didn't have everything on it he wanted to, but he hits that guy in stride. That might be a touchdown.
Yeah, Dunn lining up for a field goal, and you're right. He did get pressure immediately. The lag machine got him, almost blocked. Is Dunn going to have enough? Ooh. He does.
I was kind of worried with that power, but that kid's must have a pretty good leg.
Yeah, great job by both kickers so far, and positive going into the second half, Jimmy. That field goal was perfect. It was a great play. Leary had to chase him downfield. And what are we seeing here from both teams?
You're just seeing really good defense from Miami. The third down's 1 of 5. Got to clean that up a little bit in the second half. The turnovers are very minimal. Both coaches are playing a real clean game with that aspect.
Yeah, and we're seeing, of course, a tale of two halves with the running game on both sides. Of course, to me, the huge X factor is these punt return yards. I mean, you're looking at over almost 100 yards right now for Knighton, and he's making his case for the Jet Award. But all of them on punt returns. I don't think Miami started any drive after a punt behind their 40. So it's really impressive right now, and we're going to see exactly how NC State buckles down here as Miami returns the second half.
Yeah, Miami's average starting field position's got to be pretty good.
Dunn's going to kick this one away behind the end zone very smartly, as Knighton was going to be the returner there.
Those black jerseys are clean.
Yeah, you got to love Miami's beautiful look, and we haven't seen this Hard Rock Stadium really full like this in a very long time, but the success of revamping the Miami Hurricanes, lining up everybody in here. Two tight ends on each side. Under center again for Van Dyke. Quick motion. They're going to have an outside run play, and he runs into his own lineman. I mean, that was about to be a big one.
It could have been. Yeah, that's probably the most frustrating thing in this game is when you run into your own lineman. But it happens. Those guys are big.
Yeah, as a offensive lineman myself, we are slow. I'll tell you that. And Chaney definitely isn't. So, unfortunate there for him. He was about to pop one off, and we're seeing again shotgun formation. Three receivers to the right as he drops back. Quick throw to the outside, and Battle brings him down. Has a quick gain there. Hitches. You gotta love it.
Yeah, that receiver barely got turned around and got his hands out to catch that ball.
Yeah, as of course you like to say, Jimmy, curls for the girls.
Yep.
Can't go wrong there.
It's a quick route, 2-step, 3-step drop.
Yeah, if there's anyone that knows how to do it right there, it's Coach Revamp. He does a good job of being decisive where he's going to throw the ball. Quick catch and throw. Those three receivers again to the right, tight end to the left. Quick motion inside. This time they're going to get that counter play. He's got a huge gaping hole down the middle and gain of 8.
You were correct, lineman Arslow, as we saw his lineman be behind him on that counter. Still a good run.
Yeah, when you have a opening just like that, you don't worry about the block. You're taking that immediately and taking off. And Chaney, again, just pushing that average up and up. As Van Dyke lines up under center again. A good mixture, as you said earlier, Jimmy. Got to keep the defense on their heels. Quick motion in for the receiver. Plenty of time. Good check down and a massive hit there by Wilson, but a first down.
Yeah, that was a huge hit, but credit the receiver for hanging on to that ball.
Absolutely. And credit to Tyler Van Dyke. You can tell there he looked off to the tight end that was going deep. Came right back down, checked down, and moves the chains. And that's what you want to see in your quarterback who's, he's a young sophomore, but a lot of talent behind that arm. We're going to have a screen to the left. Chaney's going to have someone there. Good stick moves there. And I don't know how he got out of that one, but a gain of 4. Is he holding on to that shoulder? Oh,
was he?
No. Oh, no.
He did a lot of dancing there. He could have been tired when he took that hit.
Yeah, a lot of weight landed on that left shoulder there, and trainers looking into the pads, and not a good look there for Miami. They do have Knighton who's going to come in, who's very speedy, but Chaney is that man for Miami.
Agreed.
Van Dyke's going to check off here. Expect something deep. When your running back goes down, you want to take a good shot. You're not afraid to show him that there's another weapon out there. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Quick lob, and this time another drop. Oh. There's a lot of arms. There's a lot of muscle in those arms for number 9, Jimmy, but it looked like he short-armed that one.
Yeah, possibly. I'm not sure the wind situation. I don't know if Hurricane Nicole is still lingering. But, man, Fagan needs to get some new gloves maybe or something.
Yeah, that is now 2 dropped interceptions as Van Dyke's going to drop back, sees what he likes, checks it down, and a huge hit for Moore, setting up a 4th and inches.
Decision time here for Coach Revamp.
Yeah, your star running back is out. He is still under the medical tent, and we're seeing them line up for a field goal. We've already seen Borregales kick a extremely deep one. It's going to take the snap from Brown. Good snap, good hold, and that is money, Jimmy. That was a great make.
Yeah, this kicker has a big leg.
That was a tremendous make right there. A good job on the hold as well. And, of course, Andres Borregales, a sophomore out of Florida, making a great, great play there. 2 deep field goals already made. Lou Headley's going to kick this one off into the middle of the end zone, about 5 yards deep. Thomas is, of course, going to take it out. He's got a good move there. Great block. And they're going to set up shop. NC State down 24 points, Jimmy. What do we need to see here from the NC State offense?
Some first downs. Got to keep that defense off the field. Their defense has been on the field quite a bit, I feel like, these last couple drives. Get together some first downs. Get that confidence back up. Anything's possible here.
Yeah, absolutely. And still waiting a word from Donald Chaney on the sidelines as Leary lines up. He's going to drop back. He's got good protection. He's going to go deep. And it seems like no DB wants to catch today, Jimmy, as that one's going to be dropped.
Yeah, that was short, just like Van Dyke's on the previous series. I don't know if it's the wind or these guys just aren't throwing it as hard as they can yet.
Yeah, we're not seeing these quarterbacks exactly gun it right there, and that was a tough one there. You want to see him lead it, and that's something you've brought up multiple times. Leary drops back, and it felt like the D-line just got a great jump on that one. He's going to have a man. Carter gets behind the DB, and he does bring this one in. First down, NC State.
I was just about to say that he got behind him. That's the last thing you want to do as a D-back is let your guy get behind you. But great tackle there to save that touchdown.
And as we're seeing here, NC State's quicking, getting themselves to the line of scrimmage as fast as possible. Quick play action there. He's going to roll out, flood the concept, and this time he's brought down. Loss of 5. Big sack there for Miami.
Yeah, that front for Miami is real fast. That's tough. That's got to be tough for these linemen to cover.
Yeah, it's when you pair up speed with Coach Revamp and his defensive strategy, it is a dangerous combination. As Leary motioning Carter inside, stays tight in the pocket, and his tight end doesn't look for it. You rarely see a mistake there from Big Penis.
Yeah, that was a great read and throw by Leary. Had the line, had the throw. I don't know if he just threw it too hard or Penis just didn't see it.
Yeah, you rarely see Big Penis miss side of the ball right there, but unfortunate there for Leary. Quick play action again here for Leary. He's going to chunk it deep, and who else but Big Penis? A juke, making sure he gets it to his star athlete. First down.
Grande Verga way.
He said, don't worry about it. I'm still going to get you your stats. Gets his fullback back in action. And that's something that NC State has to do. They got to get their star players involved here. Quick play action again for Leary. He's looking for his guy, and this time he's brought down. Loss of 7, and Leary is getting up slower and slower.
Yeah, he's taken quite a few hits today back there.
Yeah, we're seeing another hurry up here, and a lot of huffing and puffing from this NC State team.
I'm tired just watching him.
Believe me, same here. Leary's still checking off plays. Quick play action. He's got the protection. He's going to chunk it deep, and it looks like Miami's a little tired too as Tootle gets the first down there. Another chunk play. And Coach George pushing him to the line again. This is why they do all the hills and all the sprints in the offseason right here.
If you want to be on Coach George's team, you better have cardio.
Leary checking off.
He had great touch on that last throw. Man.
Oh, absolutely. They show screen, but he rolls out right. Loss of 2. And these players are absolutely exhausted, and they're not going to slow down. There's no one getting off the field today as they're going to stay in this formation. And, you know, as we saw earlier, Miami's plaguing on the fatigue as well.
Yeah. Offense
This
ain't
time
the
they
only one's
run the
tired.
ball. Great run. Allen's going to score. He's going to walk it in. It pays off, Jimmy. It pays
Yeah,
off.
it did. That was nifty moves by Allen there to get that ball in the end zone.
Just an absolute crazy drive there from the NC State offensive coordinator. But guess what? It pays off. He looks up in the booth, gives me a quick flick off, and just lets me know, hey, don't worry about huddling up. We don't need to over here. Touchdown, NC State.
Yeah, fatigue is not in their vocabulary.
I'll tell you what, that offensive line definitely lost about 5 pounds on that drive. Pure water weight. Leary under center. Going for 2 here. And a quick rush, and this time he gets Thomas. Wow.
Was that a one-step drop?
Oh, yeah. They sold on the run. They wanted to make sure they got pressure no matter what. Nothing for Devin Leary there. Slings it.
That was like a fadeaway jumper. My God, they were in there fast.
That was the wildest drive I've ever seen. I'm going to tell you right now in NWO. But when they pay off for touchdowns, you know, Coach George might have something right there because that Miami secondary was not ready for it.
Yep, that's why they always do that one last set of hills.
Oh, yeah. that finish right there. You know, when you got a player like Big Penis, you got to make sure that you finish every single time. And Miami's been held to 2 field goals on back-to-back drives. You know, you'd want to see them extend their lead, but 3 points is really good for NC State. As Tyler Van Dyke lines up here, 2 receivers on each side. Looks like Chaney's back in the game. Might be a counter play here. That it is. Counter to the left. Good job by Moore to hold it down. Offensive lineman blocks absolutely no one. Hate to see that.
Great job by Moore there, though, to stay at home, make Chaney decide. Made Chaney make a business decision.
Yeah, and it looks incredible there by Moore to do a good job. As Jimmy, we have a quick question in the chat right there. Big Boy Baseball Bombers wants to know how exactly are we playing each other?
PS3 with the revamp emulator. Or is that what it's called? Yeah. Revamp mod?
Go with the revamp mod, I believe. But yes, we're still playing in an online league. This is the NWO league as Chaney gets the handoff to the right. And he's going to get stuffed. Only a gain of 2. And we're seeing this NC State defense have life.
Yeah, they did a great job of covering that option there. Van Dyke could have kept it, but there was a guy just waiting for him, so he didn't want none of that.
Yeah, you want to always see that exactly. And to answer them in the chat, they are playing, of course, this beautiful thing that we call the internet. They are playing an online game here. We have a 12-user league. As Tyler Van Dyke's going to drop back on 3rd down. He sees who he wants, and it's intercepted, but he pitches it. Jimmy pitches it. No. Oh, no. The wildest play I've ever seen. Pimp Chino's going to walk it in, and he is going bananas. The crowd is crazy. I don't know what to say, Jimmy.
The one time they pick it off. They actually picked it off and didn't deflect it. Man,
just a perfect defensive play, Jimmy. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, Pitts made a great play on that. You hate to see it.
Oh, man. Just a heartbreaking stop there for NC State. They called the perfect defensive coverage. Coach Revamp was livid to ecstatic. But, you know, bowing his head in respect because those plays are wild.
Yeah, I hope in the new game pitch is like 2 buttons. Like you have to push like L1 and R1 or something.
Oh, man.
It's too easy to accidentally hit that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm too chunky and too out of shape to be dealing with this much, you know, excitement. I'll tell you that right now. But it is just one of those plays that is going to live in NWO infamy right there. And, you know, you hope to see that NC State still buckles down here. There's still plenty of time left as Devin Leary lines up with Michael Allen to the right, as long as the trips bunch drops back. Has good protection there. He's going to lob it off, and Allen's going to break a tackle. Gain of 3 as Leary gets tripped up from behind.
Yeah, very small window there Leary was thrown to. Nice throw. I don't have the balls to make that throw.
I mean, when you have a player like named Big Penis on the team, I mean, you better have some good cojones there, you know? Leary checking off. Good protection we're seeing, and a great catch by Thomas.
Wow.
One-handed. Reeled it in.
Did you see that?
NC State is not going out without a fight there. Great throw by Leary. Great anticipation throw. That's what you want to see there. You know, a lot of man coverage by Miami, and you got to have some man beater routes. And so far, they're doing a good job on this drive. Leary making sure everyone's on the same page. Quick drop. This time he's going to throw it under pressure. Just rolled out a little too quickly there. Gets popped in the chin, and Leary getting up a little slow.
Leary might spend an extra 10 minutes in the ice bath after this game.
That is a fact. I'll tell you what, if there's anywhere that you want to get some relaxation, it's South Beach. But you want to leave with a win here as NC State is down 23 points to the number 15 Miami Hurricanes as we're trickling into the fourth. Houston in the backfield. Leary's going to quickly call a play action. He's going to go deep, and he's got a man, Jones, and great play. Oh, Jimmy, the short arms. We're seeing him. We're seeing him.
Yeah, that's probably 6 if he throws it right.
Yeah, that pressure was barreling down again on Leary, far on the outside. And, you know, we're constantly seeing it. As a quick, again, he gets it. He's going to look for his number 1 guy. He's got Big Penis. And a great catch on the run. Down to the 25. Leary pulling himself off the turf with a great first down.
It's crazy. He'll short arm some throws and then just absolutely teardrop others like that.
I don't know what it is. I guess he loves his star players. He wants to make sure they get all the love right now. And again, quick play action. He's rolling out. He's going to look for Big Penis again. Almost gets it in there. Just a bigger hit there by the defensive back.
I thought he was going to sneak it in between those two guys there on that little back shoulder type throw.
I mean, he honestly got it in there. It was wild that it even made contact with the receiver. But we're seeing the accuracy of Leary get there. We're just not seeing the strength so far.
Yeah, I'd like to see a better job out of these wide receivers to get some separation.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of tight coverage by Miami. They're not afraid to press as they are again. Another play action. Leary's going to go deep, and this time he's got Thomas in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. They're not dead yet.
That was disgusting. What was better, the throw or the catch?
I'll tell you what, Jimmy. I mean, the short arm, immediately after throwing it, he looks to his coach and tells him, "Don't worry, coach. We're still alive. We still got this." What a throw and catch.
Yeah, Thomas made like a little jab step in to sell the DB and then toe taps the out of bounds line.
And that's the separation they needed. And just in time there to end the third quarter. Of course, no more time left, and they're going for 2 here. Leary tight in the pocket, almost squeezed it in there, but batted down there by Miami and their defensive backs. And Jimmy, they're 17-34 going to the fourth quarter after the wildest touchdown we've seen. NC State's not done yet.
No, I love the fight in these Wolves, man. They are just not backing down, not giving up. That pitch play would have killed me. I'd have been done.
Yeah, I'm sure I would have certainly punched any electronic near me in a 5-foot radius. But much props to George for literally strapping back on the helmet and scoring down on the drive. And we finally see Miami's offense as they're stepping on the field. And it kind of seems like the pressure's on them, right? They got to put away the game because a big stop here is going to give NC State a ton of life.
I mean, you're totally correct. Huge pressure here to get multiple first downs by this Miami offense. We'll see if the Wolfpack can respond.
As Tyler Van Dyke drops back, quick dump off there, brought down by Battle, gain of 5. Good way to start off the drive. as 5 yards every single time is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, I like the throw on first down, keeping him guessing. Everybody thinking, run, you're up, run. No, he's throwing it. Let's go.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Donald Chaney Jr. After that shoulder injury. He definitely has it braced up here, but that Miami running back room is littered with athletes.
Yeah.
And Chaney in the backfield with Van Dyke. Shotgun set, quick check off for Van Dyke. He's going to drop back. He's got a man open. He sees it, tucks the ball away. And this time he's brought down. Incredibly dangerous play there, but a gain of 4.
Yeah, how do you feel about your quarterback inviting contact there?
I'll tell you what, when you're Van Dyke and the way he's been playing today, he's certainly showing that he's not afraid of any of that. Diving head first for first downs, putting his shoulder down. And, the biggest thing is they got to take care of that ball.
Got to limit the turnovers.
One minute off the clock here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 1, and feels like it's a massive one as they're going to hand it off to the fullback, and he gets a first down. Huge pancake right down the middle, and he's going to get himself a first.
Yeah, paid the price at the end of that, but got the first down. That's all that matters.
Absolutely, and at the end of the day, that first down is going to pay dividends for Miami. As you said, Jimmy, they got to get multiple here to drain this clock down.
Yeah, agreed. The clock is their friend right here. The more first downs you get, the better you are.
Yeah, and it's hard to believe there that Miami and NC State are both even 10 for 10 on first downs. It's been a crazy game. It's going to be a counter to the left. Chaney's going to have one-on-one. Makes a great move, but this time Battle brings him down. What could have been a big one, just for 4 yards.
Yeah, a lot of wiggling, but you got positive yards. You stayed in bounds. Clock's still ticking. All wins.
Second and 6 here as they're nearing midfield. Clock is ticking. About to be under 5 minutes. As Miami is lining up with their patented 3 receivers to the right. Quick check by Tyler Van Dyke. Sees something that he wants. 10 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap off. He's going to see down the middle, and this time Thomas goes for the pick, but a great catch and adjustment there by number 7 with an incredible play. First down, Miami.
Is that the first time we're saying Restrepo's name tonight?
I assume so. Restrepo there doing a good job. He had to bend that route tightly because Van Dyke put him in harm's way, but just an incredible job by hanging on to that. Same formation here for Miami, as they've shown that they're not afraid to throw the ball. Look for a quick zone here for Chaney, and that's exactly what he gets. Down the middle, huge chunk play.
Wow.
Brought down, first down.
Yeah, Chaney owes his line lunch tonight. I mean, that was great blocking up front.
Yeah, they were big on big. 5 guys right in front on the line. All of them got locked up there. It's really difficult for these DBs to have to step up. And those type of runs right there set up play actions. They set up chunk balls. So Miami's, they're on a rhythm right now.
As a lineman, what gets you more pumped up? Blocking for big run plays or blocking for big pass plays?
Definitely big run plays. When your running back finishes the run and gets himself a good stick at the end, you like to see it. Pass block, man. We can pass block all day. It's the best.
Just sitting there.
Hey, man. Both defensive ends in contain, but Van Dyke's still going to get outside. Oh, huge hit. He gets rid of it. Oh, my Lord. Was he past the line of scrimmage? Illegal touching. Gucci LaFleur was in the middle of the field.
I didn't see the ref's hat. I didn't even see that. How did he get that off?
First of all, Gucci goes out of bounds, comes in to the middle of the field, and Van Dyke with a pure NC State helmet in his chest, Jimmy, still gets it off.
Did he get up? Did Van Dyke got up? Wow. What a play.
Wow. I am speechless. Chaney on the right side alone with the tight end. And they're still going to throw, and this time he dumps it off. Looked to be like a middle screen there, but 3rd and 11. Big third down here. We're going to see if Miami's going to either keep it on the ground, stay safe, or they're going to go to the air and risk another NC State turnover.
Yeah, Smith is getting a lot of touches and a lot of action in tonight's ball game. They have definitely had a chemistry, Van Dyke and Smith.
Yeah, as NC State's kind of kept everything underneath, so a lot of what we're seeing is quick check down routes. A lot of attacking down the middle. You don't really see that, but Van Dyke's keeping very high percentage throws. Empty formation here, Jimmy, as we're seeing Van Dyke alone in the backfield. He's going to chunk it down the middle, and who else? Who puts his head down with just a mean truck. And Restrepo, the old reliable, gets himself a first down.
All reliable indeed. He's your money slot guy.
Yeah, an absolute crowd favorite here in Miami. One of those guys that just makes sure he's going to find the open space. He's going to try to get his quarterback out of any type of trouble and gets him there a huge first down as they're inside the 15-yard line. And it's just ticking away on the clock. NC State used one of their timeouts there to slow everything down. Van Dyke making sure his receivers are, where to go. Quick motion there. This time inside. I'm loving the look of this formation. He's going to have a man down the middle and a huge hit. He dropped it.
He did. Credit Ingle there for making him dislodge that ball. Very nice play.
Yeah, that was a stick right there. That's what you like to see from your center fielder. Anything that crosses the middle has to be killed in the water, and just a massive smack right there. And as we're getting in the chat, this game is fake because there's more than 200 Miami fans in the stands. And, I'm gonna definitely agree there right there. This is a hard stadium to fill up. But Coach Revamp was giving out free lap dances to the local strip club, so that's why we have a lot of students in the stands. 3 receivers to the right. Again, this time he's going to hand off. Another counter for Chaney. Puts his head down. And 9 yards there. 3rd and 1 inside the 5.
Man, this kid runs hard. Even with that bad shoulder, he's still lowering his head. Props to him.
Yeah, that's what you want to see there out of your franchise running back. He's a huge program changer here for Miami, as when you get yourself a star running back like that, he's going to pretty much carry the load, and he's done exactly that.
At your time here at Miami, you ever plug in the PlayStation to one of those huge TVs in the corner?
Well, absolutely, but we weren't watching any football games. We were definitely watching something else. Has a quick handoff, and he's going to walk it in there. Quick touchdown for Miami, and they extend their lead. Just a great misdirection handoff there for Miami as they are over the 40 mark here, which means free 40 ounces to everybody in the student section, who is legal, of course, to drink.
Sure,
Miami punched on another one.
Rick's out there somewhere drunk.
Absolutely, I know. Our exclusive, sideline reporters have been missing for a while. They've been doing a good job of making sure they taste every single delicacy that these home fields offer, and they just can't seem to get to the microphones apparently. Thomas is going to take this one out, one man to beat, but he gets tackled at the 16-yard line. Just a great play by the gunner there for Miami.
Yeah, nobody even touched him, came down and made a great play.
Yeah, NC State here is going to look to leave the field with positives, as they've definitely shown they can fight, but right here they just want to make sure everyone stays healthy and they continue to add on to their success for their offense. Leary again, quick play action. He's going to go deep to who else but Big Penis, and just short arms that one again. And great coverage there by Miami.
Yeah, that's 4th, 5th, 6th ball we've seen short arm by both quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's tough to see there when your quarterback just not getting the right timing, the right touch. Leary again, quick play action. This time to Big Penis. He's gonna have a rollout, and he was looking for that receiver on the left side, but just a massive hit, and Leary slowly but surely getting off that turf.
Yeah, Leary feeling like Carr. He's been hit so many times tonight.
Yeah, he is certainly having to deal with these bruises as Miami is not letting off the press coverage here. Quick drop back for Leary under pressure, but he's going to get this one off to his tight end. A great move. Gets himself a first down, another big third down. And Leary not even able to celebrate as he's got to get up and get right back under the line of scrimmage.
The route by Tootle, the timing throw by Leary, and then the move by Tootle. What a play.
Yeah, this man coverage is seemingly a little weak when it comes to those timing routes, and that's what we're seeing a lot of. It's just a matter of Leary can have some time.
Yeah, everything has holes. We just got to find them. I got to have the time to find them.
Amen. Leary's going to drop back. And again, pressure. He finds enough time. Whoa. He gets his lineman a great block, but this time chased down from behind. Great pocket presence, but he cannot avoid the entire D-line. Another sack there for Miami, and this has to be about 8 or 9 sacks, Jimmy.
Wow. 2 linemen picked up last-second blocks. They were great, and Leary still couldn't find anybody. Credit that secondary.
Yeah, great coverage sack there as he quickly rolls out. He's going to thread this one, and Carter gets a catch. He did not short arm that one as he had nowhere to miss that ball.
I think Leary whizzed that ball right by the defender's ear hole.
That was an incredible back shoulder throw there. Leary getting his play as Miami again tightening up the line. Quick check off to Big Penis, and he's got a first down and then some, making sure he gets a stiff arm in there before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, the Big Penis with the grimy stiff arm at the end of that play.
Yeah, he was taking away a little frustration there. Leary again staying in the same formation. He's going to roll out. This time he's going to look for a man, but he's going to take the edge, throws it away smartly, no more punishment, and lives to fight another down.
Yeah. This Miami secondary. I have to watch some tape on him. Leary can't find anybody right now.
Yeah, they're fast, they're disciplined, they're strong. And as we're seeing the total yards, NC State's actually positive on that one, over 5 yards from Miami. Leary's going to line up under center. He's going to drop. And those defensive ends get there, but he's... Oh, what a throw! Damn. What a dime.
That triangle response online, man, it's tough.
Just an incredible throw for Leary with someone in his face again. And Jimmy, we're seeing a positive there, right? From Leary is he's just some of these throws are just on the money.
Yeah, and they're with tons of pressure in his face.
Yeah, we're seeing these tackles struggle on this kick set. And this time he's going to go deep, and Thomas just completely misses the ball. Just a tough one there, but Couch with a good defensive play. 4th and 10 here for NC State.
Yeah, I thought Thomas was going to jump in and make a play on that ball.
Yeah, that was another great throw there. Quick throw, quick decisive one. 4th down here, and Miami still bringing in pressure. Make sure people are going to get jammed off the line. No free releases. Leary's going to roll out. He's going to look for his tight end. Oh! A little bit of contact there by the DB, but that is going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, a little rub there at the end of that play. I don't know if Tootle would have... That was close. I don't know if Tootle would have been able to make that play either way.
Yeah, referees are immediately signaling uncatchable ball there. It was just a little bit over. as we're seeing Miami take over right here. NC State, no more timeouts to stop this clock. And probably going to see Miami drain this clock out, run it out, as they are looking to upset the number 6 NC State Wolfpack. As the clock is dwindling down here on this impressive late night NWO game, shameless plug here, but tomorrow night, the amazing Oklahoma State Cowboys are going to be taking on the ugliest uniforms in NCAA, in the Baylor Bears. I'm excited for that game right there, Jimmy.
Yeah, that should be fun. What can we expect out of that one?
We're gonna. I mean, they are gonna. Oklahoma State is definitely gonna look to skin some Bears out there. They're excited to have a home game. I believe it's a home game, unless I'm away, or unless they are
No,
away.
you're home. You're home.
Cold. They're gonna be bringing in some recruits there. There's gonna be a lot of partying in Stillwater. And go Pokes. Would love to see anybody get on the commentator booth, please. But Jimmy, we're gonna wrap this one up as the battle of top 15 teams here goes to Miami, and we're gonna go ahead and bring in the winning coach in revamped TV.
Hello?
How's it going, Coach? You with us?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass you off to Jimmy and let him get those first questions in. But congratulations on the win.
What'd you feed that defensive line up front, especially Chief doing dabs? How many dabs did he have to get 9 sacks? How many sacks did he end up with?
I think like 4.
Man.
Him and Caleb Johnson both ended with 5.
That guy was all over the place.
Yeah, Caleb Johnson, my middle linebacker, and then Chief doing dabs, my left end.
Talk about your secondary. How are they able to pretty much just blanket and cover multiple receivers all at once?
I mean, at first, our coverage was lights out. And then I'd say second half, it wasn't so blanket coverage. So, I mean, we started hot, ended not so hot. Had a couple dropped interceptions. I think it says we had 6 pass deflections.
Moving forward, you have a divisional game against Michigan. What are your expectations from your team for that game?
I mean, offense, we had our moments today. We kind of sputtered out at times, but obviously, if we can get 3, we want 7 every time, but if we can get at least 3, instead of turn the ball over, we did turn the ball over once or twice, though, so we do need to clean that up. Speaking of, I don't know what the hell. I don't know if George was trying to pitch it to get it to the man behind him or what, but that play was fucking nuts.
Yeah, that was a crazy play. All right, well, good luck for the rest of the season moving forward, and we'll see you Sunday, buddy. Go Vikings.
Hey, I forgot we played this week. Fuck, bro. All right.
Got anything for him, Danny?
Yeah, Coach, great win there. Just an overall amazing performance. Again, we've touched on the defensive line. We touched on the DBs. You still seem like you're not completely satisfied with this win, even though it is a 41-17 win. What exactly do you hope to improve on before taking on Michigan and that a very balanced attack with Coach Pham?
I'm satisfied. It ain't that 100%. I mean, boys came out and played. I'm 100% satisfied. Like I said, when we play Pham, I already know Corum, the man, like, I don't know, runs a 4.2 40. And then Roman Wilson, probably the same thing. So, like I said, we played good coverage. I felt like I was playing really good user coverage early. I was making a lot of good user reads. I think I had one user pick almost two. We were setting Chief doing dabs on a spy on that side every time because I know a lot of my pimps like to roll out to the right side. I do too. It's a tendency. So, Chief was killing it early, but, my boy 49er Pimp was putting on some nasty ass fucking stick work. I say that second half, like I said, we need to clean it up. Like I said, I'm satisfied with the win, but we got to clean it up.
Yeah, coach, that was it was an awesome. Honestly, just a clinic work with the DBs. It looked great out there. Congratulations on your win. I know you want them to buckle down a little bit more, but just an overall great win there. So congratulations.
Thanks.
We're gonna go ahead and bring in the coach of the NC State Wolfpack, Mr. 49er George himself. Coach, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Coach, I'll go ahead and start this one off there. I know the biggest elephant in the room, right, was the great interception, then turn pitch. Just, I'm going to steal Jimmy's obvious question here, but go ahead and take us through the emotion that you went through the entire play.
So, I mean, my defender jumped that route. Like, he's sitting in that, like, zone. And, like, it's just tough to be disciplined in the zone. So when he actually gets his hand on that, like, I'm ecstatic, right? Like, hell yeah. Plus, when he jumped it, like, he's moving all momentum forward. He's, like, already, like, I mean, he ain't at, like, a dead sprint, but he's already, like, running, basically. Because he jumped forward. He lunged forward to get it on his feet with space around him. I'm like, yo, like, that's going to be a return. Let me get some yards out of this. Because that's exactly the kind of play that I needed to get back in the game after putting myself down early. So a lot of redemption right away, and then the emotion just pendulum swings the other way, man. It's just complete opposite. Like the other end of the tether, like just comes back and smacks me in the face and just, you know what I mean? I lose my mouthpiece. I lose my headset. I lose everything, man. I mean, I'm just in the mud, like. And when I saw like my guy go after the ball on the ground because he pitched it to like nobody basically like like the ball's like laying on the ground, so I like try to run over with my dude to grab it, and he's like big old lineman can't get there fast enough in between two of his dudes. His dude gets it, and he's got every bit as much speed going the other way. Looks like damn near more, and there's nobody around to catch him. So that's like an easy 7 for him, and that was like 7 that put this one in the books, man. So that was just like a crushing, emotional moment play.
Yeah, coach, it was believe me, it was wild. It was crazy seeing it. I much props to you for being able to handle it in the user side of it.
Yeah.
That was the biggest question I wanted to ask, and I'll go ahead and pass you off to Mr. Jimmy Two Blunts.
The other crazy play, take us through the Fagan diving play that looked like an interception and then was a touchdown. What a roller coaster play.
I mean, I got there late. His user with the quarterback was like a little bit quicker than mine all day long. Like he just, you know what I mean? Like he just he made a great play. Like, and that was consistent from him on offense all day long. Like I did have a chance at that one. But it was just like a little bit too late on my end. It was like close enough to like make it like look like, he could have had it or that he should have had it, but I don't really think that was the case. I think he made a great play just to get like that close and back into it. I don't think that like that was like some type sort of like it wasn't no glitch or nothing like that. It wasn't no bullshit. It wasn't no EA. That was a legitimate play. He snapped that ball in there real good. And my player made a decent play. And got the animation right, but the timing was off to begin with, so that never really worked.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that play back again when we watch film. So you got a few bye weeks coming up. Rumor is you're taking the team to Mexico. What do you got planned for the boys down there?
man, we're gonna try to clear our heads, man. We're gonna try to like, unplug from everybody and just everything and just just enjoy the sights and the local cuisine and just take it all in, man. Like just you know, take a break from it all, man. Whole lot of nada, man.
Yeah, man, sounds good. Well, have fun. Be safe.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Good game.
Thanks. Good game, coach. And Danny, you got anything else? We good? We good, boys?
Yeah, we're absolutely good, George.
All right, man.
Impressive game there, boys.
All right. Well, join us tomorrow night as the Cowboys take on the Bears. Should be fun.
Gotta hope so.
Ready for those quote ugliest uniforms?
Oh, absolutely. They're. I'm so glad the Oklahoma State Cowboys are going to be home because luckily we're only going to see a half of that ugly uniform. But we're going to be raiding off to our beautiful man T Clink as he is celebrating his birthday. Can't wait to see him. Say hi to all the NWO people or one NWO person, and join us.
Yeah, everybody jump in there and say happy birthday to T Clink, and have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow night.